Hi and welcome to Maths with Megan. In today's video we are going to be looking at solving one-step equations, and these are equations where we have got our variable add a constant number. So to start off, can you try and solve this puzzle? Pause the video and see if you can find a value for the heart, the smiley face and the lightning bolt, and then solve the question at the end. If you've managed to do that, you will have found that the heart is 3, the smiley face is 10, the lightning bolt is 8, which means your final answer is 5. So how did you know that the heart was equal to 3? Well, you knew that the heart add 7 equals 10. So something add 7 is 10, and that something is 3. What else could we replace the question mark or the love heart with to represent an unknown number? We can use a variable like x. A variable is a letter representing an unknown value, and we discussed this in more detail in the first video. So we are looking at solving equations such as the one on the screen now. To do this, our goal is to end up with x equals and then the number that x equals. So to do this, what we have to do is we have to get rid of the thing that is on the same side of the equal sign as our variable, as x. And in this instance, it's this plus 3. On the same side of the equal sign, with the x, we have a plus 3. We want to get rid of that. We want to circle it and cross it off. And to be able to do that, what we have to do is we have to take away 3 from both sides. We're going to do the inverse. And we're doing it to both sides so that everything stays nice and balanced. When we take away 3 from the left-hand side, we are left with just x on its own, which is our goal. And on the right-hand side, we do 5 take away 3. Last step is to work out 5 take away 3, which is 2. So x is 2. If we think back to our original method, where we could have had love heart, add 3 equals 5. Something add 3 is 5, and that something is 2. So we can see that the method works. And now you might think that what we've just done is a lot more complicated than just thinking in our head, what add 3 is 5. However, as these equations get more complex as the videos move on, this method will make sure we can do every type of question, no matter how difficult it can get. Again, what am I going to circle that's on the same side as my x but isn't the x? That's my plus 7. To get rid of a plus 7, we do the opposite of adding 7. And that's taking away 7. And we are going to do that to both sides. When I do that to the left-hand side, I can cross off this now because that's gone. And on the right-hand side of the equal sign, I've got 12 take away 7. So x is 12 take away 7, which is 5. Okay, what am I going to circle on the question on the screen now? What's with my x on the same side as the equal sign? That is my plus 23. I want to get rid of a plus 23 by doing the opposite, which is taking away 23. And we've got to do that to both sides. When we do that to the left, we can cross off the x. That's now left by itself. And on the right-hand side, we've got 35 and we've got to take away 23. So x equals 12. There are 6 questions on the screen now for you to pause the video and have a go at. Questions 1 to 3 are very similar to the ones that we have just done together. Questions 4, 5 and 6 are slightly more complicated as they use decimals, fractions and then go into negative numbers. Here are your first 3 answers. Well done if you managed to get those right. Now the second 3 questions I'm going to talk through step by step, only because they've got the slightly different decimals, fractions and then negatives. So again for this one we're going to circle plus 0.25 To get rid of an add 0.25, we take away 0.25 from both sides. What that does is it leaves us with just the x on the left, and on the right, 0.77, take away 0.25. So you have to be able to work with decimals to solve this one. And that is 0.52. Your next one, we want to circle the add 2 quarters. We need to cross that off, so we're going to have to take away 2 quarters from both sides. When we do that, we're left with just our x on the left, and on the right, we've got 3 quarters take away 2 quarters, so this time we need to know how to take away with fractions. We are left with 1 quarter. And lastly, we're going to circle this add 3. To cross that off, we need to do the opposite, which is taking away 3. So x is equal to 1, take away 3, so that is minus 2. So if you also managed to get questions 4, 5 and 6 right, that's excellent, well done. In the next video, we are going to be looking at how to solve these equations, but rather than having x add a number, we are going to have x take away a number. So that's our slight difference.